Hello students, welcome to term 2 10th class chapter 4 quadratic equations part 1. So first of all let's understand what are quadratic equations. Quadratic equations होती क्या हैं? Any equation of the form p of x is equal to 0 where px is a polynomial of degree 2 is called as quadratic equation, right? For example, 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0 is an example of a quadratic equation. Or say x square minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0 is another example. Its general form is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the general form of a quadratic equation wherein a, b and c are the coefficients and a should not be equal to 0. Because if a becomes equal to 0, then degree 2 will be finished and it will no more be a quadratic equation. Now let's see what are the roots of a quadratic equation. So any real number alpha is a root if it satisfies the given equation. Means what? कि अगर हम उसको put करेंगे equation में तो LHS should be equal to RHS. So if I put alpha in place of x here, so a alpha square plus b alpha plus c should be equal to 0, then we can say that alpha is a root of the equation and a quadratic equation can have a maximum of 2 roots. Alright, this is also possible that a quadratic equation has no real root, 0 real roots. This we shall be studying in the upcoming exercises. Now let's go to NCERT 4.1 straight away. The first question says check whether the given equations are quadratic or not. These can be very well asked for 1 mark questions, very important, and usually children commit mistake in solving these. So my suggestion is that there are 8 parts in NCERT. You should solve all the 8 parts on your own. Don't see the solution. Pause the video, solve them and just check your answer. Let's solve the first part. X plus 1 whole square is x square plus 2x plus 1. We are just using the identity which gives you 2x minus 6. Now bring everything on left hand side. X square plus 2x plus 1 minus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. And I am left with x square plus 7 is equal to 0. Now since the degree is 2, therefore yes, it is a quadratic equation. Second part says x square minus 2x is equal to minus 2 into 3 minus x, which gives you minus 6 plus 2x. Alright, so this gives you x square minus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0, or x square minus 4x plus 6 is equal to 0. Clearly, since it contains power 2, yes, it is a quadratic equation. Let's solve the third part, x minus 2 into x plus 1. You can also do it in one step. X square minus 2x plus 1x, right? So plus 1x minus 2x minus 2, or you can directly do it x square plus 1 minus 2 is minus 1x minus 2 is equal to, see in the right hand side I will be doing directly, x square plus 3x, x into 3 is 3x minus 1x. So this gives you plus 2x. Minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. You have done this identity in class 8th if you remember. So this x square gets cancelled. I am left with minus 1x minus 2x minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 0, or minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. If I remove this negative sign, I may write it 3x minus 1, otherwise this is also correct. Now since its degree is 1, what is the degree of an equation or a polynomial? The highest power. So since its degree is 1, so it is not a quadratic equation. Please pause the video and solve it yourself and tally the answer. So I get as x square minus 10x minus 3 is equal to 0. So yes, it is a quadratic equation. Students, here I want to tell you one thing, that if you get this calculation wrong, and even if by chance you are getting x square here but in place of 10 you get 15 or 14 or 12 something, then you will not get marks for writing yes also, because your calculation itself is wrong. So you won't be getting any marks for that. Fifth part gets you 2x square minus 6x minus x plus 3 is equal to x square minus x plus 5x minus 5, which on solving will get you x square minus 11x plus 8 is equal to 0. Again, yes, it is a quadratic equation. Just solve this one with me. Left hand side is already solved. We don't have to do anything with it. On right hand side, apply identity. X square minus 4x plus 4. And when you will solve it, so x square gets cancelled. I get 3x plus 4x is 7x. 1 minus 4 is minus 3 is equal to 0. So no, it is not a quadratic equation. In seventh part, we have cubic equations. So don't just think by just observing that it is not going to be quadratic or it is going to be quadratic. Solve it out and then only you decide. Don't be in a hurry. And if I just apply identity on x plus 2 whole cube, I know that it is a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square, which gives me 6x square plus 12x. You can do this identity separately. And on right hand side you get 2x cube minus 2x. Now clearly by observing it is not a quadratic equation, because here it is x cube, here it is 2x cube, but still we need to solve it, and when we bring everything on left hand side, we are left with minus x cube plus 6x square plus 14x plus 8 is equal to 0, and clearly it is not a quadratic equation. And now we have come to the last part. I hope you will do all the parts yourself and reach the exact answer. Now in this, left hand side is already solved. We have nothing to do with it. And apply identity on the right hand side. A cube minus b cube minus 3 into a into b bracket a minus b. I have explained the identity here so that if you have forgotten, then you can know it, which gives you x cube minus 8 minus 6x square plus 3 2s are 6, 2s are 12x. And here we have x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1, which on solving gives me 2x square, because x cube gets cancelled, minus 13x plus 9 is equal to 0. So clearly, yes, it is a quadratic equation. So I have tried to solve it on the single page only, so that if you want, you can take the screenshot and see it later also. That is why I have tried to bring them to a minimum space. So I hope all of you have understood this question. Question number 2 contains word problems. Students, word problems is a very important part of this chapter. You will definitely get one word problem completely. And in this way, like they are saying, only we have to represent the following situations. We don't have to solve them. This can also come for 1 mark. Now let us see the first one. Area of a rectangular plot is 528 meter square. Means we are talking about area of a rectangle. तो obviously उसमें length आएगी और width आएगी, ठीक है. Length of the plot in meters is 1 more than twice the width, and we have to find length and width. So clearly in this question, we are first supposed to assume the length and width. We are given the relation of length with width, so we shall be assuming only the width. So I have assumed the width to be x meters. Don't forget to write the units along with. And we are given that length is 1 more than twice the width. 1 more means plus 1. Twice the width means 2x. So this we've got the length. And we are also given that area is 528. So now it should be easy for you to frame it in the form of equation. We know that length into width is equal to 528. So 2x square plus x is equal to 528, and 2x square plus x minus 528 is equal to 0. Question number 2 is very simple. Product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. What is the meaning of consecutive? Consecutive means immediately after one after the other, साथ साथ वाले. So if we assume one of the positive integers as x, so let first positive integer. You must write first positive integer as x, then second integer will be, consecutive integer will be x plus 1, and just write that according to question. इस एक छोटे से फ्रेज में सारी चीज़ आ जाती है. अकॉर्डिंग टू क्वेश्चन हमको इनका प्रोडक्ट दिया हुआ है 306, सो क्लियरली x इंटू एक्स प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 306. x square plus 1x minus 306, I am eating a step here, is equal to 0, and this is our answer. Now third part is about the ages. Student, ages types problems are very very important, and I will be covering a complete video on the word problems only, but still here I am going in a chronological order of NCERT exercises. I am taking up these questions. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. First of all, you think that which two things are we talking about? Whether it is linear equations in two variables वाला chapter हो या quadratic equations हो, just think about which thing we are talking about. So we are talking about two ages, Rohan's age and mother's age. We are given a relation of mother's age with Rohan, so we shall let Rohan's age. Let Rohan's age is x years. Do not forget to put the unit. So obviously the mother's age will be what? She is 26 years older, so x plus 26 years. And according to question, product of their ages in 3 years from now will be 360. यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन में ट्विस्ट है, इनकी एजेस का अभी का प्रोडक्ट नहीं दिया हुआ, 3 years from now. सो एक यहाँ पर हम ज़रूर लेट करेंगे, लेट रोहन्स प्रेजेंट एज, बिकॉज हमें बाद की भी एज दी हुई है. सो मदर्स प्रेजेंट एज वी शुड राइट लाइक दिस. नाउ फर्स्ट यू राइट रोहन्स एज 3 years from now. Rohan's age after 3 years. I am trying to use as simple as the language as I can. It will be obviously x plus 3. आज जो बच्चा x years का है 3 साल के बाद वो x plus 3 साल का हो जाएगा. कई बच्चे यहाँ पे 3x कर देते हैं. तो आप खुद सोचिए, if today you are 15 years old, so after 3 years you will be 18 years old and not 45. Right? Very scaring, huh? So mother's age after 3 years will be x plus 26 plus 3, which gives me x plus 29. And now according to the question, the product of their ages is, that is x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 29 is given to be 360. Now this is what you need to now solve. Okay, so you may just solve it. X square plus 29x plus 3x, I am eating a step here, 32x. ये क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप है, यू शुड लर्न टू सॉल्व इट. सी x इंटू एक्स इज एक्स स्क्वायर, 29x प्लस 3x 32x प्लस 29 इंटू 3 इज 87. सो दिस गिव्स यू इज इक्वल टू 360. सो फाइनली आई गेट x स्क्वायर प्लस 32x, ब्रिंगिंग दिस टू लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, माइनस 273 इज इक्वल टू 0. So this is our final answer. Fourth part is the most important part of the chapter. Very very important question, highly expected this kind of question. A train travels a distance of 480 kilometers with a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, अगर speed 8 km per hour कम होती, it would have taken 3 hours more. तो उनको time 3 hours ज़्यादा लगता for the same distance. So that means we are talking about distance, speed and time. And you know that distance is equal to speed into time. इसको याद रखने के लिए देखो, distance के first 4 alphabets क्या होते हैं, DIST. So distance is equal to speed into time. Okay, this is very easy to remember. So here we are given the distance to be 480 kilometers. It is constant. Speeds हमें दो cases में दिए हुए हैं, right? So let speed of the train इज इक्वल टू x किलोमीटर पर आवर, बिकॉज हमें बाद में स्पीड का रिलेशनशिप दिया हुआ है दैट इफ स्पीड वॉज 8 किलोमीटर पर आवर लेस, राइट? सो व्हाट इज द ओरिजिनल टाइम टेकन? व्हाट इज द ओरिजिनल टाइम टेकन? वी शैल यूज द फॉर्मूला फॉर टाइम. टाइम इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस डिवाइडेड बाय स्पीड. ओके, सो इट इज 480 अपॉन x. सो ये हो गया हमारा केस 1. व्हाट अबाउट केस 2? व्हाट इज दिस न्यू स्पीड? Just use the word new. New speed is x minus 8 km per hour. And what is the new time taken? First I am using the formula, right? or you may write from the statement new time taken is 3 hours more. So from formula, new time taken is 480 upon x minus 8 and it is 3 hours more. It means difference of two timings is 3 hours. This line I have written to explain to you. This is very important line. Difference in the two cases is 3 hours. So that means this minus this is equal to 3 or this minus this is equal to 3. So I am writing is equal to 3. इज इक्वल टू 3 मेरा पक्का है, यहाँ पे आना है. अब यहाँ के लिए आपको मैं एक ट्रिक बताती हूँ, एक टिप बताती हूँ विच इज़ यूजफुल फॉर एवरी क्वेश्चन. सी वन थिंग इज़ अंडरस्टूड, बड़े में से छोटा माइनस होगा, ठीक है. अब इन दोनों में से बड़ा कौन सा है? तो जिसका डिनोमिनेटर छोटा होता है वो नंबर बड़ा होता है इफ़ न्यूमरेटर इज सेम. वैसे आप कॉमन सेंस भी लगा सकते हो, जिसमें स्पीड कम है ऑब्वियसली उसमें टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा, राइट. सो ऑब्वियसली इट्स गोइंग टू बी 480 अपॉन एक्स माइनस 8 माइनस 480 अपॉन एक्स इज इक्वल टू 3. ये हमारी बन गई इक्वेशन. अब यहाँ बहुत बच्चे मिस्टेक करते हैं, उल्टा लिख देते हैं एंड पूरा समटाइम्स व्हेन इट वाज यूज्ड टू बी 6 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन देयर ऑल इट्स वेस्टेड. सो दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. डिनोमिनेटर छोटा तो नंबर बड़ा, ये चीज़ आप हमेशा याद रखें. रिमेंबर दिस, व्हेन इट इज़ ए पॉजिटिव हेयर नो डिफरेंस इट मेक्स, बट व्हेन इट इज़ ए नेगेटिव इट मेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस. नाउ दिस इज आवर इक्वेशन बट वी नीड टू सॉल्व इट अ लिटिल. सो आई विल जस्ट टेक द एलसीएम. x into x minus 8 is the LCM. So 480 into x minus this 480 will be multiplied. 480 into x plus 8 into 480 you are going to solve. So you are getting this, and on further solving this gets cancelled. You get 3840 is equal to 3 into x square minus 8x, which you get on multiplying this. So 3x square minus 24x minus 3840 is equal to 0, and further on dividing by 3 throughout I get x square minus 8x minus 1280 is equal to 0, right. And if you take 480 common here, your calculations will become very easy. Just see how are we going to do it. If you take this common here, if I take 480 common, I get 1 over x minus 8 minus 1 over x is equal to 3. So in this way calculation becomes even more easier, right. So you can solve it and you will get the same thing. So this is all for exercise 4.1. I hope you have understood it. So if you have understood, so please do not forget to like, subscribe and share the video. Please drop in a very small comment of understood, or if you have not understood then your doubt. See you in the next video. Happy practicing.